You can ask anyone in my family. I was the laziest one. Oh my gosh. My room, I had chip bags in there. I had clothes all over the floor. I had just treats that I had bought. I would wake up super late. I wouldn't work out. I would eat a lot of junk food. I would go to sleep late. I would wake up late. I wouldn't even clean the house. I wouldn't even help my mom clean the house. I wouldn't even do laundry. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't go outside. I would be scrolling through TikTok all day, all night, and I would be playing video games. Video games, oh my gosh. I was on Discord 24/7. I would be playing video games. I would be watching movies. I would be watching TV shows. I was doing it all except living life. Okay? So I was the definition of a lazy person. That's literally all it was. My parents were like, what are you gonna do with your life? Like, what do you plan to do? What do you plan to just be like this your whole life? You can't just be like this your whole life. And I was like, yeah, I do. I actually do want to be like this my whole life. But it got to a point where, obviously from eating all this junk food, I got sick. I got sick from my stomach, like severely sick, where everything I would eat, I would either throw it up, or I would get really anxious and want to throw it up, or I just couldn't keep it down. And I would be crying all the time. I'd be like, why do I feel like this? Like, I never want to feel like this ever again. And I would be crying because I couldn't eat anything. And I was like, okay, I have to make a change. But how, like, where do I start? Like, how do I start this? So I tell my brother, I'm like, I'm crying, and I'm like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to feel tired all the time. I don't want to feel lazy. I don't want to feel sick, you know? And he was like, you have to just make a change. And I was like, I don't know where to start though. Where do I start? He was like, start going to the gym. So then guess what? I started going to the gym, and it completely changed my life. It not only did it build discipline, it built consistency. It just built me as a person. I completely changed as a person. And I just started eating healthier. I was able to, I don't know, I built more endurance. It was just an insane transformation. I'm a lot healthier now. I eat healthier. And not only did I change that aspect of my life where I started being more active, but I also started making my bed in the morning. I started waking up earlier, so I wake up at 5 a.m. now, and I go to sleep at 7 p.m. or 8 sometimes. I started eating a lot healthier. I started making sure that I eat the way I'm supposed to, not just once a day or not just chips. And also I made sure that I was being productive during my day, no scrolling. I have screen time. I just want to be as productive as possible now. But the only way I stop this is by making changes in my life, taking action. So it took getting sick from my stomach, where I couldn't even eat anything. I literally was eating chicken noodle soup for almost 3 months, for 2 months and a half. And I was trying to drink vitamins. I didn't know what it was. My doctor didn't know what it was. She was like, I don't know what this is. It must be like a stomach bug. And I ended up finding out it was actually acid reflux the whole time. And my doctor didn't know what it was. But I found it because I started Googling all the symptoms. And yeah, it was acid reflux because I could feel it in my esophagus. But that's besides the point. Once I got better, I realized that I never want to go back to that person that I was before I even got sick. And the gym and just being consistent and just building discipline completely changed my life forever. But what really changed my life was changing my habits. It might not be, for you, it might not be like, oh, you're gonna get sick from your stomach, but changing your habits is going to completely change your life and make you a lot less lazy person and make you a lot more productive. And a fly. It's going to make you a lot more productive, and just making sure that you're not sleeping late, you're waking up early in the morning, you're not scrolling through TikTok all day, you're not watching so much content. That's the thing that I feel like made me the most lazy, is watching so much content and not. So I was being a consumer and not a creator. Okay, so I rather create now I rather create all types of videos instead of be consuming them and watching other people live the life that I want to live and not taking action on it myself. Okay, like this is the way I look at it. I can either be laying down in my bed all day watching TikTok, watching these people live the life of my dreams, or I can be taking action and creating the life of my dreams. I once heard someone say, imagine there's a door in front of you, and out of that door steps out the best version of yourself. They're like, you imagine that, right? That's what you can become if you start putting in the work now. And I'm like, wow, it's so true, because that person that you're meant to be, that person that reaches your full potential is out there waiting for you just to take action. And they're waiting for you. That version of you is waiting for you. You just have to put in the work. Take action now. Get out of bed. Stop scrolling through TikTok. Stop eating unhealthy. Start going to the gym. Like, it's possible. You just have to decide to make the change. That's all it takes. All it takes is one decision. You're one decision ahead of being that person that you've always wanted to be. And I hope you make the decision, and I hope this video inspires you to make the decision. And I'm so excited for this next chapter of your life, and I hope this video helped.